Good afternoon. In today's video, we'll be doing a special page in my faith planner. So if you'd like to see that, stay tuned. Okay, so welcome back. So what I like to do is, so I have my faith planner, and typically what I do with it is I'll write, my verse of the day in here. I did want to do something a little bit different. So I'm part of the YouTube loop group, and so we're having a faith loop group where all the videos are related to faith, and our theme is going to be patience for this month. So I kind of wanted to pull maybe a couple of Bible verses that related to patience, and I just kind of want to, remind myself that sometimes you just need to take a deep breath, take a step back and be patient. So I just kind of wanted to make, a cute little sheet representing the word and some of the Bible verses that related to it. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to decorate. So I have some tropical bouquets from my shop. And then I did grab Mojo Jojo pans. I got the big foil boxes. I do want to pull some of these gold boxes because I feel like, there's a little bit of gold in here. And I just think gold would kind of make it pop and look, a little more like royalty. So let's see here. So maybe let's start with putting some of the boxes down. So patience is a virtue that's often discussed in the Bible. In fact, patience is actually one of the fruits of the Holy Spirit. So if you read Galatians chapter 5, verses 22 and 23, it lists the fruits of the Holy Spirit. So patience is one of those. And, we really wanted to highlight that. So the Bible, it teaches that patience is an important aspect of our relationship with God and our relationships with others. One of the most well-known verses also too is James chapter 1 verses 3 and 4. It says, "For you know that when your faith is tested, your endurance has a chance to grow. So let it grow, for when endurance is fully developed, you will be perfect, complete, needing nothing." So I kind of wanted to put like a couple of those verses down on the paper. So let's go ahead and get some boxes down. And because they're a little bit longer with the verses, I do want to use the line boxes so I can write the verses in there. So let me go ahead and put one down. We'll throw one down right here. And if you didn't know what the Faith YouTube loop group is, so what it is a group of creators. So what we do is we kind of get together, we have a theme for the month, and then what you do is you start watching one video, and then I'll, for example, I'll link a video that you would watch next, and then you would kind of go watch that, then that person links a video, and then it kind of comes back around to my video. So once you get back to my video with the link, then you would know that you've completed the full loop. And it kind of gives us, a chance to support each other and really, make this community what it's supposed to be about. So at the end of the day, it should be about supporting each other as well. All right, so let's see if I have any more lined ones. Doesn't look like I have any more lined ones, but that's okay. So I do want to letter the word patience up at the top. Let me see here. I think I'm going to do it in pink. I'm trying to see if I can find one that's very similar to the pinks I have. I haven't been able to letter in a while, so this is going to be quite a rough take at it. It has been quite a while since I've practiced with the brush pen, so it's probably not the best, but it will be great for the page. Okay. So let's see. I do want to throw a few of these bouquets down as well too, kind of on the edge and maybe along the boxes to give it like that decor. Because of course, if we make pages for our planner, we got to make sure that they look pretty. So let's see. I think I'm gonna actually choose a different one. didn't really like the way that was turning very well. So let's see. Yeah, so this one kind of has the leaves coming down. So let me see if I can get it like right there, and we can trim the edges. So we'll hang on to that piece for another section. My scissors are still dirty from last time. Does anybody ever do that where you grab your scissors and you still have leftover stickers from before? Oh, I guess I had already used this page. Didn't realize it when I pulled it out. I must have been practicing how to letter things and write things. That's okay. If I have to, I can put another page, and kind of tape them down to the back to hide that if I wanted to in the future. All right, so this one has the corner, so I'm gonna kind of put that in the corner, and then I can have some more kind of pan off of them, just so I don't lose that one piece. And then this one, I'm gonna have it come down. Actually, I'm gonna do it on the side of the box. So what's great about having your leftover scraps is you can use them in little places like this. And this, I do see that there's a piece of sticker underneath there. See if I can get that out. Okay. Don't want to scratch my foil box, otherwise it wouldn't work too well. Okay, let's see here. So this one I'm gonna have actually coming in the page like this. Yeah, this will be a fairly quick video today. I have been feeling a little under the weather, so I didn't want to drag this on a little too long, but I definitely need to make sure that we get it done as well. So, and it's great, I always like to tell everyone, with the videos too, like it means a lot, if you like and subscribe everybody's videos too, it really brings this community together. So if you get a chance to, watch them, and like I said, they're very inspiring and uplifting videos. So I say it's definitely recommended to, watch the loop and, share in the love with everybody else as well. Some decor on those boxes. Do a couple more on the edge. Yep, and then I want to write I'll probably write a verse in through here, so I don't want to put too much decor on there as well. This one I'll do this. Actually, I'm gonna go from the bottom of the page. Give it a little bit of variety here, and then this one I'm going to come on this side of the page. I kind of stuck with this theme because the spine has the poems on it too, so I thought it would be, pretty easy to, blend these stickers with that as well. So I don't think I want to overdo it too much. So what I'll do is I'll probably go off camera and write the verses in. So let me go ahead and do that real quick because I do have to put my head down a little bit. But then we'll go ahead and write those in, and then I'll come back and show you what it looks like written in. Okay, and I just wanted to write, I think, up here. So patience. Oops, I smeared. All right, so patience is a virtue that is often discussed in the Bible. Perfect. So I have two of those most important verses. I couldn't finish this one because I did need a bigger box, but that's okay. Because if I ever needed to look it up, I can remind me of that verse as well too. You can also find, things about patience in, Colossians. So chapter 3, verses 12 and 13. It says, we are encouraged to clothe ourselves with compassion, kindness, humility, gentleness, and patience when dealing with others. So I come to find it's very important to be patient. I mean, I was always taught when I was younger, treat others how you want to be treated. So, that is kind of what comes, very important with how you want to treat people like, you know, these days as well too. I mean, patience is very hard to come by sometimes, but you know, it is a virtue that we should all try to possess as well too. And then Romans chapter 12, you know, it says, rejoice in hope, be patient in tribulation, and be constant in prayer. So prayer is another thing that's very important as well too, because you do have to put your trust in the Lord. So, you know, I kind of wanted to have this as like a reminder for me to, you know, take a step back, take a deep breath, and be patient every once in a while. So this right here would be a page that would go into my faith journal. So to remind me of that as well. So thank you very much for joining me today. I know it was a very quick and short video, but I did think that this is very important, and I wanted it to be something that, you know, I kind of can use as like a guidance, you know, to help, you know, lead myself in the right direction. So thank you for joining me today, and, you know, I will link the next video below, but be sure to check out everybody's videos. So thank you and have a great afternoon. Bye.